In August 2024, investigators asked a simple question about a billion-dollar AI company. Who exactly are its customers? The answer they found was almost nobody. 96% of its revenue, investigators say, flowed through a single undisclosed partner. Prosecutors now allege the company's success was almost entirely fabricated. Its founder faces life in prison. This is the AI company that prosecutors say was built on customers who barely existed. Harish Chidambaran started his career designing microprocessors at Sun Microsystems in Silicon Valley. Real engineering at a real company at the center of the tech world. But the company he'd become known for started somewhere else entirely, at his mother's hospital bedside. When she was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, he watched how hard it was for people to absorb critical information fast under pressure when it mattered most. In 2010, he founded iLearningEngines, an AI-driven learning automation platform for training employees in hospitals, oil rigs, insurance floors, and government agencies. He'd go on to win an Entrepreneur of the Year award. On paper, this was a real founder who'd built a real company solving a real problem. In April 2024, iLearningEngines went public, not through a traditional IPO, but a SPAC merger. The deal valued the company at $1.4 billion. Within weeks, the market pushed it higher, $1.5 billion. The timing was close to perfect. The world was pouring money into anything with AI in its name. Global AI startup funding would hit $500 billion in the first half of 2026 alone. iLearningEngines said it had cracked something rare, an AI platform that enterprises actually paid for at real scale in the most regulated industries there are. There was just one problem nobody outside the company seemed to check closely enough: exactly who was paying and how much of it was real. On August 29, 2024, a research firm called Hindenburg, the same firm behind the downfall of Nikola's founder, published a report with a simple, devastating claim. Nearly all of iLearningEngines' revenue and expenses ran through one undisclosed technology partner. The company had gone public, Hindenburg noted, with just $800,000 in cash against $22 million in debt. Months earlier, regulators had directly asked the company if that technology partner was a related party. The company told the SEC it was not. Hindenburg said it traced the partner's own American contact listed on record and found it was the company's own CEO. The stock fell more than 50% in a single day. The company disputed the report and stood by its numbers. Then in November, it got worse. The CFO was suspended. The company's own auditor did something auditors almost never do. It withdrew its opinions on the company's financials, not for one bad quarter, but for 2021 through 2024. 3 straight years unwound. The SEC issued a subpoena. The stock fell another 30%. By December 2024, iLearningEngines filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. NASDAQ moved to delist it before the year was out. There was no rescue story, no restructuring with a happy middle. By March 2025, the bankruptcy converted to a full Chapter 7 liquidation. The company wasn't restructured, it was wound down completely and sold for parts. A $1.5 billion AI company, gone in under a year. But the story didn't end with the company. In April 2026, federal prosecutors in Brooklyn unsealed an indictment against Chidambaran and his chief financial officer, Farhan Naqvi, charged with running what prosecutors call a continuing financial crimes enterprise. The U.S. attorney leading the case put it bluntly, while the defendants pitched iLearning as a way to revolutionize training and education through AI, the truly artificial part of the defendant's story was iLearning's customers and revenues. Both men were arrested. Both have been charged, not convicted. The case is still before the courts. But the top charge they face carries a sentence most white-collar cases never come close to: life in prison. So what actually happened here? A founder who once solved a real problem allegedly built a company that, prosecutors say, stopped being real, right as the world became too excited about AI to ask who was actually paying for it. $500 billion is flowing into AI companies this year alone. Somewhere in that number is the next iLearningEngines, waiting for its own Hindenburg report. If you want more stories like this, the hype, the cracks, the reckoning, subscribe. Next time on Rise and Ruin, Satyam, the fraud that fooled Wall Street for a decade.